All right, so if you got this kind of on-off valve in your house, highly recommend, if you have low water pressure, to get rid of these, cut them out and put one of these ball valve type. It's a ball valve that turns, and you can see a very big opening there. Okay, there's no restriction. If we go back to this one, you look in there, you can see there's only half of it. There's only half of it that's free. Shrinks it down half the size of half inch. If so, this is half inch, you're really only getting like a quarter inch right there in this type. So ditch these ones and get yourself some brass ball valve style. And see, when you open and close these, you can see the valve. There's no change from open to close. You still have just half of that, less than half of that flowing water through. Terrible design. Terrible. All right, for example, my upstairs bathroom has very low pressure. And what do you know? You have the same crappy valve. I know these are only 10 bucks and the other ones are 17. The water pressure is worth the extra $7 to $10 for the other stuff, the ball valve style. So I'm gonna have to cut this one out as well, because that's feeding my upstairs and it's feeding my garden hose. And if I follow it, the cold water goes here. All right, so that's all good. We got the right ball valve here going from the water heater. Now this one's okay because it's just the drain one. I don't mind that. But if you come over here from the hot side going this way, they got this weird funky loop here. I don't know why they put this loop in. They got the right ball valve here, and then all of a sudden you got this other restricting on-off switch there, which is not good. So I got two going this way that are very restrictive that I gotta cut out. So I gotta get two more of those. Or if anything, I could just probably this doesn't really need an on-off valve because I already put one over here going upstairs. There's two of them. So I'll go ahead and just eliminate that one. All right, got that thing out. And check out how restrictive that is. I don't know if you can see in there, but yeah, that's gonna make the water flow out very slow and constricted. Bend here in a 45 half inch. This is 45 3/4, 45 half reducer from the old loop system. And that'll work fine. That'll look real good. All right, it's all cleaned up with flux. Ready to solder up. All right, so all this is done. No leaks here. So we're good on that. Got rid of that little loop-de-loop. And I also cut this pipe. There was a pipe going this way. I cut it out, put a shark bite end fitting on for now. And I just, instead of it running all the way down here and then going into here, what I did is I teed off here, which was the cold water, and just ran a line, tied into it right there. Instead of having a little 1/2 inch going all that way, I made it a lot simpler. Less elbows. Always going to get better flow that way. No leaks, so we're good. Alright guys, so if you have a home with low water pressure, try fixing it with changing out the valves. Maybe you have some of those old valves that they're turning type. Switch those out with the ball valve and see if it improves it. Also, these valves, they only last about 10 to 12 years and they start to go bad or they corrode from the inside. So you might want to have to replace them anyway.